Hey everyone, welcome to another video. My name is Elric, and actually welcome to a brand new series. So this series is going to be about SQL executing Python, but more in particular, this series is going to be about a Reddit bot. And we're going to start off slowly, analyzing submissions, getting used to the code, because I don't know Python, so this is going to be a fun experiment and experience. But eventually we want to get this bot to be able to provide questions. So you can say, hey, bot, give me a multiple choice question containing, I don't know, an aggregate and a cross supply. And it should be able to recognize that and generate a problem for you with data sets, the whole works, and check your answer. Same thing, multiple choice or actual coding to check your code. Pretty big thing to do, but I really don't think so because there's not a lot of stuff in SQL to do. Everything is very basic. So let's begin by looking at some code, and then we'll move into, E, T, and L, and just keep going through all of that. So hope you enjoy, and I will see you soon. Alrighty, so where I am after the master data management series is I create a ton of domains for group, for people, for posts, a ton of shared attributes, name, flags, hash data, numerics, text, identifiers, references. Like I am loaded up for this particular project, and even created a lot of code to process things already, to process posts and to do all sorts of stuff. So in this video, I just really want to go over the basic get submission because, got to start somewhere, and starting with getting lists of submissions is a pretty good place to begin. So if you're not familiar with Python, I fought quite a bit trying to figure out OAuth and OAuth 2 because I've also done this with Fitbit, LinkedIn, WordPress, and DokuWiki. So pretty hard thing to do. I hope my OAuth expires soon so I can record my process now that I'm more familiar with it. But for executing Python in SQL, which is what we're doing, it's pretty simple. The Python code is pretty simple using praw. Also importing JSON, and I'm also taking care of the datetime conversions within Python, so I don't have to worry about, data add seconds and all that stuff because it's Unix time. So my variables, my topmost variables, pretty simple. Initializing the subreddit class for a subreddit that I pass in, and I have a job that just kind of does this for SQL, and just 10 posts because the limit's coming in and the subreddit's coming in. And I will format this submission list and the current submission. Had a little problems dealing with this because, like I said, I'm really new to Python, so this is just what I did to figure this out. I did read some documentation, so this is kind of what I have. I'm declaring my fields list with JSON or items that I expect to get returned or that I want back that means something to me. And then for each submission in this limit that I am passing in under new, I am clearing out this current submission list and making the object non-lazy, I suppose. I mean, comment, correct me, all that good stuff. Ton of raw pieces for the date because I have to send the Unix time to this datetime function, and then I'm able to parse out all of the pieces of information that I need. I was able to I started doing this because the formats didn't look right, so I wanted to make sure that I'm getting the correct day, month, and hour, and minute, and second format because the years provided, the actual 4-part year. So just a lot of formatting. If this value is less than this, we're going to use the format string function, and then eventually we format it all the way back together in a string, and we'll let SQL take care of the rest. For any deleted posts, the code, if not submission author, meaning that it's not there anymore, then we're going to actually mark it as deleted and have this user or this people be deleted that just collects posts, and eventually we'll be able to, quote unquote, undelete them. But for now, we're just recording what's going on, listening to the subreddit. And then The rest of the stuff was pretty simple. You know, the post, the name, number of comments, the score. And because these things are changed in the ETL video, I'll show you how I handle those changes. Submission ID, subreddit ID, permalinks, the URL, the title, you know, everything that we can get. And then for everything in that submission dictionary that I built, we're putting it in a topmost item and creating this list out of it. So we're just going to loop through all these posts and make sure that we are putting it in the correct index. And then finally, I am getting a JSON output, which is kind of looks like this for one single post, which is pretty cool. Like I said, this is kind of why I added the zeros, and I actually changed the format because this was practice some days ago. So this is kind of what's being sent out. Yeah, very easy to get submissions once you fight with OAuth and get that thing up and ready. And yeah, I think I just want to take this piece by piece. This is the extract, and then we'll look at the transform and load. So thank you very much for watching this video, and there's going to be a ton more on this subject. I already have a good head start, and I just need to make the videos. So thank you once again for watching, and remember, like this video and YouTube will recommend it to other users in our industry, and subscribe to support me. Thank you again, and I will see you next time.